talking about.
Let you know things that they've done.
Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody? So we're gonna go live here. Brandy's got weather at her place. I've got rain at mine. Mine seems to be okay, but we'll see how this goes. So far, hey, so far everything's good. Everything is good, right? Yes. Yep. Our
We
snow.
fingers crossing it. I look a hot mess, but it's okay.
Well, so do
Maybe if I
I.
back away from the camera,
Look,
then I can't tell.
I just came from the gym. So I had my hair up in a ponytail and all that nonsense. And I just took it down and kind of combed it so it wouldn't look so nasty. But fresh from the gym,
No,
whatever.
we can't even. We can't really. Well, do that stuff again. We can't even. No internet.
What?
Am I here? Am I gone? I don't know what's
You're
happening.
here. You're here. Why?
Okay. I feel ugly.
You're just fine. You are just fine. This isn't like the Miss USA
Okay.
pageant or anything. It's just you and me
It's
talking
not
about
like the what?
not the Miss USA pageant. You can't
Um,
you can't
I have
hear
no idea
me?
what you just said.
Okay, so you can't hear me.
I'm hearing robot.
Oh. Well, let me you sound fine. Oh, and now she's gone. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work, folks. We'll see what happens. So, anyhow, thank you, Karen, Bethany, Sherry, Sue, Michelle, Sherry, Bethany. Right, Bethany? I'm telling you, and it wasn't hard to catch up, was it? I know. I like it. I was hoping that Brandy was liking it better. I don't know. We might not know tonight. I don't know. Hello, Jennifer. Rainy and windy. Yep. Hi, Lisa. Lisa's driving. Lisa, is it rainy and icky there? You want to listen and hear about the book, right? Don't supposed to be a good one? Let me know. Okay. I like it. I like it. Hello, Trina. How's Trina? I mean, yeah, I like it. Okay, that's all I can say is I like it. Um, it's giving us some background into the band and how the band came together, and now Daisy's joining, and I kind of like it. I mean, we're getting to know people. We're getting to know the situation. Are you there?
Wayne. Okay, never mind.
Are you there?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I'm here. I think.
I see
What's
you. Can
happening to
you hear
my
me?
voice?
Can you hear me?
Uh, yeah. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
It's low, but I can hear.
Okay.
Just the voice is reason.
Okay. Has anybody listened to the music? No, Bethany. Where do you find the music for it? Where do you find the music? Hi, Risa. I didn't know that you could actually listen to it. Right, Trina, it's different. That is for sure. It's different than stuff I have read, but that's all right. I mean, you know, yeah. Can you hear Brandy? Oh, Brandy.
I can sort of. I don't know. I can barely hear anything.
Okay.
If I put my ear up, I might can hear.
Can I holler at you?
No, I'll just. Everybody will have to see a picture of me with my ear. That'll
Can
be
you
what y'all get to see today
can you hear?
because I can't hear.
Oh, you found it on
Let me
Apple.
let
You
me
found
try
it
this
on
again. I'm gonna go
Apple
out
Music.
and come back in one more time.
Okay. So you found it on Apple Music. That's interesting. The Aurora album. That's interesting. Huh. Well, I don't have Apple, so I don't think I could find it. I don't even think I could. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me see something. Let me see something. I have like Amazon Music, I think. Does it? I wonder. I wonder if it would come up on YouTube. Anybody tried to find it on YouTube? Aurora album, Daisy Jones and the Six. Let's see. Aurora, play the album. Huh? I think it's on YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. Hang on, I got a Diamond Art Club ad, of course. It's all I get. Wow. Okay. This might be something to do. Listen to the music. That's kind of cool. It comes up on YouTube. So if you don't have Apple Music, you can YouTube it. That's interesting. I did not know that they were real either, Karen. I did not know that. I did not know. Let's see. Put your hearing aids in, Brandy. Hello, Marion.
What?
Do you got, Brandy? What do you got, Brandy? Anything?
I don't know. I'm trying. I can hear, and it'll go a little bit robot-y, but I just heard the last day that something about you could find the music on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. The Aurora album is on YouTube. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. So this is not a real band, but they did put together a band to do this. It's the weirdest thing. Yep, it's not real, but they did make an album
because it's a TV show. That's why there's music, because they turned it into this TV series, and so they've had somebody create music for it, right? That's kind of interesting, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go listen to some of it. See what I think. Yeah, I'd play it now, but I'll probably get like a YouTube something or another. I don't know.
You'd get something because now that's licensed music. You get hoppity boo boo.
But how are they playing it on YouTube? That's what I always wonder. How are their YouTube little videos for? Well, because Atlantic Records.
I don't know. I swear they have bots everywhere. Everywhere.
It's because Atlantic Records is the one that's putting out the videos. That's how they're doing it. It's the actual music company that's doing it. That's how. What is the one song they keep talking about? The duet. What's the duet?
Honeycomb?
Honeycomb. Yeah.
Honeycomb.
That's the one they keep talking about. Is it in here? I'm wondering if it's in here. I don't know. I'm going to listen to it, though. See what I think. Yeah. They're not very long. None of the songs are very long. They got a lot of views, though. Look at us now. That's Honeycomb. I think that's Honeycomb. Look at us now, Honeycomb. It's got 1.6 million views. I guess it's popular. I guess it's popular. Interesting. I hear a lot of people talking about the TV series and how good it is and how much they liked it. A lot of people talk about it. Look at Brandy. She's just like,
maybe just. Look, I'm trying to care about these people. I really am, but this is just not my style of book. It's really not. I'm trying. I'm reading, and I'm like, okay, yay! They accepted her into the band. Woohoo! But not really. But yes, but partially. But I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea.
Well, we've read worse. We've read lots worse. Those mysteries.
We have. Like I said, I can read it. I just don't like it, but I can read it.
All right. Okay. Well, that's good with me. Keep reading.
Yeah. I never said I could hate it as the most horrible book. I've done that before. I have read an absolutely horrible book, and because I had to write a book report on it, I had to keep reading it. And so I kept reading it, and I did my book report.
I read a bunch of crappy stuff when I was in college for my English minor, a bunch of junk. You always had to
And I'm
write
like,
something
this is,
about it. But
and you couldn't put your own opinions in. Couldn't put your own opinions in.
no, right?
And that's a good thing because I would have roasted them books like nobody's business.
Well, you could if you had justification for it. I mean, if you had justification, depending on what your thesis was. If your thesis was this was a bunch of crap and
Well,
this is why I think it was a bunch of crap, then, you could write that. You just had to have justification. I'm telling you, that's it. All right?
justification and documentation.
Right, Jennifer? It's not like we need a whole list of everybody and, you know, I got to know who the kings are and the this and the that and the whatnot. That was too freaking confusing for me. This, I at least know who everybody is. They're easy to keep track of. I thought with as many people as there are coming in and out of the story, it might get a little confusing, but I'm not having any problem with it. Not having any problem. But anyhow, I like Daisy.
No, I mean,
I like
I know who the people are. Um, but like, you know how, okay, so like when Daisy's, hey, whatever the idiot face that was in charge of her, like when all that went down, usually if I'm into the book, I would feel like indignation and, like, da, 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 I don't know. I hate that, like, this is supposed to be a book that everybody talks about how amazing it is. And I don't know why I'm not getting it. I won't know why
I,
I'm not getting the feels. Why am I not getting the understanding?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I mean, it's a glimpse. Okay, remember when we read the Dolly Parton book? Remember that?
Yeah.
The Dolly Parton book and the
Mm-hmm.
look into, that was a look into how that music industry, that part of the music industry worked, you know? And
Yeah.
I think we all liked that book. It,
Yeah,
this
but
is just
it was so, they brought you totally into the story and the character. Like you had a real chance to connect. The way they're writing this, it's really honestly not giving you, at least not giving me, that huge opportunity to connect. But then again, I've never been one. I don't like watching interviews. I hate watching things with interviews. Like you go sit there, I'll ask this question, then we'll go back to you. And then I'm like, oh, who the heck cares? Like they could tell us a story on an interview and I'm not interested. I
I
don't
don't
like interviews.
I don't know. I don't think that's true, Brandy. You've done interviews on your channel, so I don't quite agree with that
I've
100%.
done interviews. I don't like
Mhm.
watching. I don't like watching interviews. Okay, maybe I'll rephrase it. I watch forensic interviews, but I don't like watching music interviews. Like, you know, I'm going to date myself, but you know how when MTV used to do they used to do what do they call those people? The VJs. They weren't DJs. They were like VJs or something like that. And
Mhm.
they would, and it could even
Mhm.
be with the band that I like Motley Crue or something. And they would go to interview Motley Crue and ask them different stories about like how they got together and whatnot. And I always changed the channel. Like, and I love Motley Crue, but I just didn't care. They even did a whole movie about Spinal Tap or something like that, where they did it in an interview style, like mockumentary. I didn't like that. That was
All
horrible.
right then. Well,
Horrible.
uh, okay. I I like it. That's all I can say. I like it.
What? I mean, you know, and we knew that we were bound to get one that one of us liked and the other one didn't. See, the mystery both of us hated.
Right.
And I'm a mystery person.
Yep.
We both did not like it. We knew at some point we would come across a book that one of us liked and the other one didn't.
Well, and I've come close. I've come close to some. Like I really had a hard time with the whole King Arthur thing, whatever that whole thing was.
Yeah, because you were having a hard time getting into that one.
I had a really hard time with that one, and I would not say that was one of my favorites at all. Something else we just did. Well, you know how I felt about all the gross scenes in that last book that we read. I hated that stuff. Ugh, and I
that was very true.
So I've had
that was very true.
I think I've had several I didn't care for, like just didn't care for. I hated the mysteries. Both of the mysteries, hated them. But others I just didn't care for. That other one that was like the suspense / sort of thriller thing where the chick didn't talk. Remember, she didn't talk. She didn't sleep. She didn't sleep. Her kid disappeared. Remember that?
Oh, you're breaking up on me. I don't remember something about. Did she talk? Huh?
No, she didn't sleep. She didn't sleep.
And
the kid disappeared. I didn't like that one. I didn't care for that book.
Yeah.
So,
well, I will say there are things that, I mean, I may not personally care for the book or the characters, but I can see how it does definitely detail, like if you wondered how it became Daisy Jones in the 6, because they didn't want to include her completely. And well, technically, I guess it would be the 7. But so he was going to just have her do featuring Daisy Jones. I do find it interesting that she has a different take on the name Daisy Jones in the 6, because now I don't know, maybe it's just me, but she's feeling kind of full of herself. That, I'm responsible. I should have top billing because I am. Now she's making all these demands, but she is not the only one making demands.
Well, it's interesting that Billy is just he's kind of just taken kind of this back seat, kind of like, okay, kind of whatever, a little bit, more than he was in the beginning. In the beginning, it was like, this is the way it's going to be. I'm top dog. I say what happens. Now he's just kind of like, okay, all right, whatever.
Maybe having kids has chilled him out. And he's not high all the time.
Correct. Yeah. And he's really into, making his wife happy, being there for his wife and the kids and whatnot. And to the point where he was like, maybe I don't want to do this anymore, and I just want to be home with you and the kids. And she's like, honey, seriously?
No.
That's not going to happen. So, I mean, when you say we're not getting to know their characters and their lives and things like that, we are. I think
I didn't say we're not getting to know them.
Is it a style issue for you, how they're doing it? Instead of it's just written out as a story, it's a little bit of this person's perspective, this one, all the different perspectives coming together.
Yeah, because okay, if they would have taken this maybe and done it in a style how how in the past we've had where one chapter is one character, and their viewpoint. And then you go the next chapter, it may be the same information, but it's from a different character's viewpoint. Like that one, I can digest better, but it's this constant I have to keep looking at, okay, well, who is this speaking, and not being able to really focus on the words because I have to keep going back. Okay, well, who is this that was talking? Oh, okay. And who, this one put their 2 cents in. Okay. It's just, maybe it's the style that's got me thrown off because I can't, it keeps taking me away from the story of each person. And
because you're not getting a full story from each person. You're getting in little snips and bits. And there's so many people. There are so many people. There's so many storylines that I'm not sure how they could have done it a different way, because it would have been really weird to have one person a whole chapter and then the next person a whole chapter and the next person. I think that would have gotten really weird because, I don't know, it would have just been all drawn out a whole lot, I think. But
I don't know. I just, this particular style of writing is not
Hey,
for
Sean.
me.
How are you? I hope you can hear us today,
Um,
Sean.
yeah, hopefully, Sean.
Seemed like you couldn't hear last time you were here or something. I don't know.
Says audio is very good. Well, that's good. I'm assuming for the book, the
For the
audio is
book.
good.
Yeah, the audiobook. Yeah.
Maybe I should have done this one on audio because I it brings me back to a book that it kind of reminds me of like this book that everybody thought was just this amazing
Mm-hmm.
book, but because of how they wrote it, what was it? It was like called Dear Henry Huggins or something like that, and like it was just passages of letters or something like that, and I don't know. My brain just can't take the who was this one again, and then like if it was a play, I don't have to worry about it because those people are speaking,
But
you
see,
know,
this
and so
is
like you
kind of
feel that
this,
you're there.
but it is kind of written like a play. It is kind of written like a
Yeah,
play.
but I need to see the play or hear the play, and that's where I should have chosen Audible for this instead of reading it.
Okay.
Because then if
See,
I could see it or hear it,
I thought it would be harder the other way to just hear it without. Let's see, but maybe
not
I'm
if
wrong.
they change that, not if they have different people doing different
Yeah,
voices.
I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought it would confuse me, but I don't know. I don't have the audio version, so I can't really compare anyhow. But you know,
Yeah,
but
I
I mean, the
just,
story is still there. So I want to go back and I want to refute a statement back here that somebody made. Trina. Trina is like, what'd you say? That Camila can be so calm about everything he does and lets him get away with it. Well, he's not really doing anything wrong right now. He's made a complete turnaround. He got off drugs when he went to rehab, right? He went to rehab, he got
yep.
clean, and he's been good ever since. So I think he did some crap at the beginning, and she was like, dude, listen, you got to get it together. This is what I need you to do, or this isn't going to work. And he did it, and he's still been on the straight and narrow with her, and he's been really good with her. So I think that's how.
And you never know. Maybe their relationship is the kind that um it works better when maybe they're not always
Together all the time.
together all
Right.
the time.
Right. It helps when they have that little break. And he's been out on the road and he's done things. And I mean, he's been good while he's been out on the road. He hasn't cheated. He hasn't done stuff. He stayed away from drugs and all that, stayed clean. Because, I mean, when those twins were born, it was like soul crushing to him, like I missed this with my first kid because I was all doped up, I missed out on important stuff.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to do that anymore. So, I mean, all those temptations, how hard that must be,
Yeah.
everything
Oh
that
my God.
he did before and everything that was causing him problems before is all still there. But I'm giving him credit, man. He's, at least so far, unless Trina's further than us. That's my take on it. So,
Well, I mean, she's calm because usually if you really love someone and you accept someone for who they are, and you knew what you were getting, she knew what she was getting into with a magician,
a magician.
musician.
Woo!
Musician. She knew she was getting with a musician. She even said, I married a musician. You're not a whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
So you know that going in. You're not delusional about that part.
Right. And that's smart because, they say in relationships, if you're the one that's trying to change somebody to be something that they're not, it's never going to work. So she's smart that way. She's not trying to change them. That's why she's like, nope, you get back out on that road. Who are you kidding? That's your life. You are never going to be a stay-at-home kind of guy, So we'll see how it
Yep.
goes in this next part because, they're going to make this next album. And, they're going back out on the road, right? So,
Yep.
How it goes when they get back out on the road with this album. I know that between now and next week, I'm going to listen to some music. I'm going to go and I'm listening to some of the music that goes with this because I'm interested in that. Definitely interested.
Are you going to watch the series then?
No, because I don't know. I don't even know. I don't have any of those streaming platforms. I don't know how I'd even get it. So,
yeah. I don't know where it's at.
I have nothing to watch.
I thought it was a movie, not a series. But
I think it's a TV series, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we know that we're reading Aurora. So let me just tell you the dates for the Aurora concert. Is it on Amazon Prime? I could watch it. I have that downstairs. Amazon Prime.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I could watch it on Amazon Prime. I might do that. I'm going to read the book first. But the years for the Aurora period, you'll laugh at this, 1977 to 1978. Do you know what year I graduated from high school?
78?
Yep. Yep.
I was 3 years old.
This is the year I graduated from high school when they're doing this Aurora tour, concert, album, whatever they're doing. Yeah. I might try to watch it on Prime and see what I think. But I really want to read this first before I don't know how many episodes it is or anything like that. Anybody know? Trina says she watched the first episode. How many episodes are there? I don't even know how long it is. Bethany, I wasn't even born yet.
I was 3 years old. I was 3.
Oh, funny.
In 78, I was 3, so.
Oh, boy. So.
I guess I could have rocked along in my little PJs. My mom did dress me up in the ugliest color combinations. Whoever thought orange and brown should look good together with corduroy? Whew, God, I hated seeing those pictures.
Orange and brown with corduroy. When was that?
Oh my God. My mom used to dress me in these ugly corduroy pants. Always brown corduroy pants too. Brown corduroy pants. And I'm like, I can remember hating the feel of them.
I loved corduroys. I loved corduroys. They were cool. I loved to play
polyester.
With them. It was fun to rub your hands down them. Oh, they were so fun. I loved corduroy.
I don't know how y'all didn't start fires. If you had someone that was chunky like me wearing corduroys, they could start a fire with their legs, in between their legs.
Oh my God, Brandy. Jesus.
I'm telling you. Oh. And polyester. Oh, good Lord. Now, I prefer my 80s and
Bethany,
90s looks, but
corduroy. Good. That's right, Bethany.
No.
Corduroy's the jam. Yeah. It's so soft.
No. But then again, people think the vinyl that we did, vinyl and silky and the stuff that we had, people nowadays, they're like, how did y'all stand wearing that? Well, we loved it.
Like pleather? The pleather stuff?
Yeah.
Well, that's disgusting. It's plastic. I had
but it was so much fun to listen to that sound.
No.
I love the sound.
Karen, look at Karen's wearing some brown cords right now. Yes, Karen. And
I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to be this. I personally am not a corduroy person. I have texture issues. as I have texture issues, and corduroy is one of those that I just can't. It's like nails
How
on a
could you
chalkboard
stand,
to me
how could you stand pleather? That's like, ew, icky, sticky,
because it had
crunchy.
a smooth feel.
No,
It
it
had a
was
smooth,
sticky,
yeah,
icky,
it did.
crunchy. Yuck.
No,
Cord-
no,
Corduroy.
you run your hands down them pants.
No,
They're
no,
smooth as all get out.
no.
They
Corduroy is
are. They were.
corduroy is soft. It's soft. It's soft.
Maybe your corduroy was soft. Whatever my mama bought was not soft.
Well,
It
I'm
was.
sorry. I'm sorry you got
Ooh.
the crappy corduroys. No, they were cool. I like
So
them.
you wear them.
I know that's what that pleather stuff is. It's just plastic. Yuck.
But
I mean,
I mostly only wore that in my jackets. I had occasionally I had the pleathered pants, but mostly my era was all about jeans. We wanted our jeans.
oh well, we wore a lot of
Jean jackets,
too,
jean
but
shirts, jean dresses, jean jeans, jean mini skirt. Oh, mini skirts were the thing.
I mean,
Oh,
if you're gonna wear something that's leather like, wear leather. Don't wear fake plastic
look.
leather. Wear leather.
Well, people were all about we needed back in my era, it was we should save the animals. And so
Oh
when you
God,
wore a leather miniskirt, it wasn't a leather miniskirt. It was it was
plastic.
but look, the miniskirts look good. Mm,
A
mm. My faux
leather one.
suede.
Suede. Now, suede's a whole different story. Suede is animal. I had the coolest
No, no.
purple suede jacket ever. Purple suede jacket. That was cool.
I had one. I had a
But
purple suede jacket.
that's animal. That's animal.
Yes, I know. And those, look, I could care less. I mean, look, I ate hamburgers. I've never been a vegan. I've never been, but it was cheaper to buy the pleather. And when you were trying to buy the stuff, because, you said, hey, mom, I want this skirt, even though that woman wore her skirts up to her hootenanny. And, then she wants to get on to me because I wanted mini skirts. And she's like, I'm not buying that. And I'm like, she goes, you ain't gonna go out there looking like some kind of way. And she said something else. I won't say it on here. But so when you had to go buy it on your own, you bought what you could afford.
Well, I would have rather spent my money on, I had a really nice, like I said, the purple suede jacket, and I had a really nice leather jacket. I would have rather have spent a lot of money on those couple of nice pieces than a whole bunch of that other crap because it was cheap. That's
Well,
all
but
I'm saying.
I love my fashion accessories too. I needed my big old silver or gold bag. You know, it's supposed to be a purse, but it basically I could have fit everything in the world in there. And my silver or gold shoes or my jelly shoes. I really like the silver or gold shoes though.
Oh my
Oh
God.
man,
Oh God.
I had to have it.
I
Mm-hmm.
saw the funniest little meme today, and it was whatever, they had some date on it, the Crocs of the whatever year, and it was, you know what it was? It was them jelly shoes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the jellies. Jellies.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is we talk about the jean jackets. Do you know when my husband went into the military, when he was in the Navy, when they did med cruises, he has two jackets. Well, he only has one now because the child stole the other one. And on that jean
Sorry.
jacket, don't remind me. Yes, yes, I did. I did hate the smell of that, but I don't even want to think about that. Thank you. Nope, nope, we ain't gonna think about it. So, but he would put his patches of the different countries and stuff he went to on his jean jacket. I think
Oh, yeah.
we just loved our husband's jacket.
We were someplace recently, and there was this older guy, and he was standing in front of us in line somewhere, and we were just looking at him. He had a jean jacket on with all kinds of patches and stuff on him like that. I never
Oh,
had a pair of jelly shoes. Never wore jellies.
I did.
But the candy sandals, Karen, that's my thing right there. Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I had plenty of those jelly shoes.
Nope, I never had a
Why we thought we were as cool could be if you walked around, if you had your jelly shoes and you had the jelly bracelets, you had to have multiple. One is not okay. You had to have multiple jelly bracelets, jelly bands, need your side ponytail. You need to have it all teased up with
So
your
you
crunchy.
people just wanted to stink. That was it. You wanted to stink. You got plastic pants, plastic clothes. You're hot, you're sweaty. You got these nasty plastic shoes on your feet. And then you're attracting all of the heat and the sun to you with your great big old gold or silver bag. You guys were just trying to combust internally. Oh my goodness. Ah.
We were having all kinds of fun, but look, at least a fashion choice in our thing still exists.
What?
The scrunchies. That was a big thing during our time.
I've never ever worn a scrunchie.
Oh my God. Like seriously, these things are as fun. I mean, I still wear them.
I don't know,
obviously.
but I noticed that you got a jelly scrunchie in your hair right now. I'm like, oh my God, Brandy's got one of them plastic things in her hair. Jeez, oh Pete.
Yeah. Look, I have a whole thing of those, and I love these because not only do I put my hair up in them, but this brings back talking on the house phone because it's a telephone cord.
God.
It's like nostalgia.
Oh God.
But they work really well to put your hair up.
No.
They do.
No. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. You know what the assignment is. Y'all know what the assignment is.
To read Aurora.
Read Aurora. Yeah.
Because that thing is 3 hours listening.
I can remember people talking about the sunburns on their feet from the jelly shoes because they had all them holes in them, and you get the weirdest freaking tans or sunburns on your feet from all the holes in them shoes. Oh my God. Yep. So read all of Aurora, not the world tour. So Aurora is pretty much the making of the album. That whole section we're reading is the making of the album. And then after that, they go on tour in 1978 to 1979. There you go.
Okay.
They go to Chicago too, Sue. They're coming to your town in 1979. Well, not her town, but she's over that way. Yeah.
They're going to Chicago it.
They got the words in the back of the book to the songs, to some of them. Anyhow. Yeah. All right. I got to go listen to some music. I'm listening to some music.
Mindy's going to go listen to that music. Yep. I'm listening to music of my own right now.
All right. Well, I'm going to listen to it. All right. See you next week, and we'll see how the making of the album goes. How's that sound? See you then. Bye, everybody.
See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.